this particular device. I mean, there are different ways to do it. It's just, I would say that if you're going to lock a phone, if you're going to do it, you're not going to move. Those phones are going to stay locked up. So you're going to name it once and it's going to be in the little thing and it's going to be sitting there just locked in the little wall unit. And so the name's never going to change. So maybe when you first install it, you may set up, you run the app, you install the app, you launch the app, and it asks you enter name of device and you say R1, B1, maybe description is room 1 and save, and now the app launches and the app stays in the phone. So, and all he does is once the app that's running in here that the guys are going to write, it's basically saying, okay, I need to make a request to a Node Express app that's running over here to say, hey, I'm R1B1, give me my config information. And if there's nothing there, then he just says, okay, and maybe he looks every so often to go and find it. He looks up, the next time he goes, okay, R1B1. Meanwhile, on the desktop, you take this band and you say, oh, this band is for Joe Blow and he is in room 1B1, so I'm going to fill in the number here, right, of his address in here. So now that's in the database. The next time this thing goes and he queries the database, he says, who am I looking for? And you're going, band is R1B1. Oh yeah, okay, fine. I'm going to look for this. So now he's running and he's looking for the band.
But I thought it was looking for the MAC address.
No, yeah, he's looking for the MAC address, but you hide the information in the back. You just give it a name.
Like
an alias, a friendlier name. So he's looking, so he sits there and he's going, whenever there's that number comes my way. In the same way as we saw the app with all those things pop up, he sees all of those, but he doesn't give a shit. He's just looking for that one address. The minute he sees that address, you go, in range, connect. Now he's connected to the band. If the band goes out of range, the connection drops. If he comes back in range, the connection, because, like any other Bluetooth, so it's like your headphones. It comes in range, it connects.
You just have to do a constant refresh every 1 or 2 minutes looking for that MAC address?
The band, it wakes up automatically. Basically what's happening is that when it comes into the Bluetooth hardware, will send it up and say, I saw this. And so your app is just sitting there waiting and says, I saw this. Okay, you see it, cool. Because that's the same thing as I do with the Veos. I mean, Veo comes in range, I see, oh, okay, I see this, then I say,
Comes in range to what?
To the phone. And I say, oh, this is the MAC address of this Veo. I have in my database, I go look up and I go say, who's this Veo registered, this number? Okay. Oh, this number is registered to this person? Okay, cool, now I know it's this person's Veo that just came in range of my phone. So any consumption that happens, I have to report it to this person. Same concept basically.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, so the band comes in, he knows the band is there, and basically immediately he sees it, he's connected, he reads it, he takes the data, sends it into the cloud. 5 minutes later, the band's still connected, he reads it, he sends it to the cloud. It's the same thing. And maybe when the band connects, he sends a notification also into the cloud, band connected at such time. Band goes out of range, band disconnected at this time. So when, and then it just sends it all the time like that, boom, 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 writes it. And then the smarts then happens on the desktop app with the UX where you go, I'm going to refresh this or show this and all of that. Now in this phone, we also configure that he also reads maybe a different table which says caregiver MAC address, right? So basically, the caregiver's phone has got this MAC address. So the minute he knows what to look for when this thing advertises, this thing comes in range, he sees it. He doesn't even have to connect to it. He just sees it and he goes, this thing is in range. It's at this time, etc. So send a record up saying, caregiver came in proximity at this time, boom. Log to the database. And so you've got what time the caregiver came near, you've got that record, you've got every 5 minutes the data coming off of this, you got that record. And then the fun begins of just displaying it in a beautiful, amazing setup, either on desktop or in this guy's phone. Because his phone is going to just be reading from the same freaking database, you know?
Correct.
So I mean, that's basically the straightforward, easy way to make this thing work. And with that kind of architecture, they'll be able to write this part. Fuck it, they can write that really fast.
Yeah.
You know?
It's just listening, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's it,
Just
you know?
well, it's listening and publishing.
Yeah, I think that if we talk to the guys and we
But
tell
it's
them
It's
this,
listening to two things: the caregiver and the band.
yeah. He's listening, and the minute the band comes in, he automatically connects.
Yeah.
So he sees it, and he does exactly what we did here on this thing, you know? You come in, you know, let's say